Wrestling Talk now presents Big Red, JLB, Kid Crazy, Thursday Night Recap.
It's Thursday recap, people. Welcome to another episode of Rundown. I am Big Red. I'm
He
with
forgot his name, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm with the crazy one, Kid Crazy, and the one who always complains, JLB.
That's me.
Hello, everybody.
Thursday noon recap.
Yes, afternoon recap.
Yeah. Boom.
Yes.
Boom. And you said it so seriously too. You're like,
Yeah.
with no expression on your face. You were just like, boom.
I was trying to wait for the music for the time to do it, and then I realized it just had passed. So I was just like, boom.
One job. Well done.
Yeah. I'll get better. I'll get better with time.
So before we start with the big news and all that, we lost Blackjack this week at the age of 86.
That was.
Do we know of what?
I'm assuming
Natural
Old
causes.
age. I don't know.
That was Wyndham's. What's his name? Cult of Wyndham's uncle, right, or godfather? Or
I
was
believe
it the
so.
Or was
I
it
believe
his
it-
tag
I-
team partner? That was
I believe it was his godfather.
okay. Because the Blackjacks, right? There was the member of the Blackjacks, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wyndham and the other one that I don't remember. Okay.
Yeah.
86 years old, so rest in peace.
Yeah. Moving forward,
You guys want to
Before
go right on to the breaking news, or
I think we should.
yeah, I think we could start off with that, right? So we had heard last week in a house show. It was Drew McIntyre and Xavier Woods, right? And Jeff Hardy against the Bloodline.
Mhm.
And for most of the match, Jeff Hardy was in the match, and then he tags out, mysteriously goes into the crowd. We were seeing him walking around in some fan videos. It looked like maybe he was injured or carrying an injury or something. Well, he was sent home, and he was replaced on the next day for the match, that same match the next day. And we came to learn yesterday that WWE has released him for, well, we don't know for what exactly, but we know that they offered him rehab and he refused. So they released him and let him go. We know addiction is a very big problem, and it's hard to deal with. So all our thoughts are with Jeff Hardy. Get better soon. I'm sure he's fallen down before, and he's got them back up. So give him all the strength in the world to get back up of this one also.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And, we originally we reported that as well when it initially happened. And Twitter went crazy with our report. And that was cool. A bunch of people retweeted us and all that.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, thank you.
Really awesome. And so there was a lot of debate of a bunch of people saying, oh, you know what? A lot of people didn't want to do that bad omen. They didn't say, look, we'll see what it is. A lot of people, it's Twitter. But some people were like, oh, he relapsed again. And unfortunately, it looks like that is the case. Since he did refuse rehab, it does sound like we just don't know if it's a drug abuse or if it's more along the lines of his alcohol, because he did have problems with both. And I don't know, just hopefully he can go get through this again. Matt Hardy didn't even want to mention anything on his podcast on Monday or his Twitch on Monday. He said, listen, it's none of my business, but he's doing better. He's doing all right. And he just left it like that. If he wants to divulge more information, he can. But it looks like it definitely was some sort of relapse with drugs or alcohol.
And his wife, just to clear up, his wife has posted in the last few hours on Twitter saying that we're good, Jeff is good, everyone is good for now. Please tell people that's what you heard. So apparently he's doing good, like health wise and everything. Probably has still some issues to deal with. But for anybody that's seen, I don't know, have you guys seen the Stone Cold podcast with Jeff Hardy?
Yes.
Yes.
So he talks about how recently he hasn't been really doing live shows. The problem, he's only been going on for the TV tapings. And he said a lot of the problem happened when he was on the road day in and day out. So when he started, is it a coincidence that his first week of house shows, something happens? The life on the road is very hard, away from your family, bumps, all these bumps. So, it takes strength and, it takes courage to do it back up. So he's done it before. So like I said before, I wish him all the best.
That's it. It's crazy, man, because it looked like they were gonna start doing something with Jeff Hardy too, doing all this thing for Jeff, a lot of WWE Network specials. So it looks like they were gonna push him somewhere. They kept on mentioning his world title wins and all that. I don't necessarily know world title picture, but it seemed like they were gonna start doing something with him, at least getting him closer to the world title shot once again. But
I know he wanted to have a match with Roman for the Universal title. That was his main goal before he said quits.
Yeah. And he said he had some ideas that he wanted to pitch. He just needed to gather up some courage to pitch them to the people that need to hear them.
Right.
So, and we know he's a very creative person. He's a painter. He's a musician. So I'm sure those ideas would have been good. I guess we'll have to wait and see for the rest of the story. I don't say I've seen on social media, hurry up, AEW, jump on him. I think patience will be a virtue here.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with John Moxley. John Moxley took time for alcoholism. He went to rehab. They're not just going to sign Jeff like that. It would be such a slap in the face to Moxley, and TK's not stupid. He's gonna tell Jeff the same thing that the WWE told him. Hey, bud, get some rehab, get yourself well, get yourself back in good shape, and then come talk to me. Then we'll get you on air, but then come talk to me, because at this rate, many are calling for Jeff to kind of maybe retire from the wrestling ring at least, and just kind of focus on himself and get himself well and his family together in a much better place, and just kind of focus on life outside of the ring. Because it looks like there's addiction is very tough. We've heard of stories of people who's sober for 10 years and then they fall off the wagon and so on. So nothing but hopes and prayers that he gets back on the right horse and just stays on that sober road as soon as he possibly can and stays there. It's very tough.
Do we know, since he got released, does he have a 90-day cause or?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would think so.
Also there. Okay.
Same thing like any other crazy release. Yeah.
So he has 90 days to think of himself and to.
Which is a good opportunity for him to take it to get better while he's still getting paid 90 days. So it's an opportunity for him to deal with these demons and these problems. So hopefully he does.
Yeah. That's Jeff. To Friday we go.
Yeah. So you guys want to start with WWE first? Or let's start with I like ending with the good stuff. So so let's end with
go ahead.
AEW.
Start off Casey. Crazy.
So we had I think there's only one thing that we can that came out of SmackDown, I guess, was the treatment of Sami Zayn, right?
Well, we called it. We called it when we had announced the match.
But the way they, yes, it's true. We did call it, and we before SmackDown went on the air, we definitely there was no chance in my mind that Sami Zayn was gonna win.
Right.
But I gotta be honest with you guys. In the opening segment, I thought then there was a chance. But maybe it's my gullible kid in me that just fell into the storyline, right? Because the way they made it seem was like, okay, Brock really wants Sami to get this title shot,
Right.
and what happens? And he's going to be there by his side. So I started thinking, oh, maybe Brock is going to intervene and make Sami win, and then have an easier title match for day one. And then obviously the Roman Brock would have continued after that.
Exactly. That's what I was kind of thinking too. Yeah.
Yeah. But they completely went the other way when they did the second segment. Excuse me. When they did the second segment, and Sami started winking at him and saying, I'm not telling you to interfere, but wink, wink. Go ahead, John.
The first segment, I actually was entertained. Brock is good on the mic.
He's getting much. I think they give him less credit than he deserves for his mic skills.
I was entertained for that good 15, 20 minutes.
And he doesn't need to talk much. He just needs to get straight to the point and say his thing. He doesn't need to tell a story or anything, and it works out good.
He won't be able to. Then we won't like him on the mic. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, good. I don't know. He's just talking. I mean, I think Sami Zayn had definitely helped that.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
He carried, no doubt about that, he carried that first segment, that first promo. There's no doubt about that. So then the second segment, he started winking at him. Oh, you could interfere. I'm an easier opponent. When he started saying that, they go, oh, no. Now they're hinting too much at it. It's not going to happen. And storyline-wise, it looked like it pissed off Brock, that he would think that Brock would want an easier matchup. And then Brock gives him, what is it, two German suplexes. No, 3 German suplexes and 2 F5s.
Yeah, and a partridge and a pear tree.
Yes. And Roman comes out, and it was a squash. So I think they did Sami dirty here. I don't think he had to win, but at least put on a match, give him some time to showcase his talents or something. I don't know what you guys think.
That's it. Especially when you have the guy who's just supposed to resign, right? Like his contract is almost over. I know Sami likes to go with the flow and so on and so forth, but this was ridiculous. Way too shitting on Sami at that point. I knew he was going to lose. I just didn't know he was going to get annihilated to the point that he got annihilated. Like I at least give me. And then I said, okay, like I thought what you thought. Brock's gonna help Sami win. Brock faces Sami. Sami loses at day one, and then and then that's it. Roman, Brock again. But whatever. At least you give Sami that title for that little moment, and that would have been perfect. And then Sami might have re-signed, perhaps. Well, we don't know. He still might. But like, if I'm Sami, I'm just
back in the bags.
Back in the bags.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure he has an AEW spot, or even if he goes to Impact, man, he might be like top guy at Impact.
Yeah,
so.
I see him in Impact.
I do see him in Impact as well. Yeah.
It would be easier for him being the top guy at Impact, definitely, than being than AEW.
Yeah,
for sure.
I don't think he would get lost in the shuffle though, but that remains to be seen because some people are getting lost in the shuffle in AEW. So. It remains to be seen, but I would see him in Impact, and I think he would carry. He's able to be the guy and to carry that promotion for a certain while. I wouldn't put it past him. So but I think they could have, even though he wasn't going to resign, I think he could have left on a good note with a good match against Roman. Okay, he wouldn't have won cleanly, but that doesn't matter. He's a heel. And then put on another good match against Brock and lose the title and be on his way out to the company, or if he decides to resign, whatever. But at least he would have left on a high note and with his head held high. Now it could be that he's written off TV until the end of his contract.
What usually happens though when you leave? You lose on your back, right? Hence Kyle O'Reilly and Gargano, which oh God, I have a lot to say, but
Yeah,
which
yeah.
we'll get there too. But
Yeah.
like, you usually, but that's the old saying, right? You when you leave, you lose on you go on your back.
Yeah.
You help the other guy.
You
I
put
mean,
over the
you're
other guy.
helping
Yeah.
Roman, but I mean, and this made Roman look like shit too. This made everyone look like garbage.
Yeah.
The only person this didn't make look like garbage was maybe Brock, because whatever. Brock is whatever. Why would Roman take this? Why would Roman take this match like that? Sure, it's an easy win, but the whole thing was, hey, wait until Sammy gets his title shot, and then next person is Brock. Why would you agree to the match then? If especially Sammy was all hurt, and he's like, no, you know what? I'm not gonna face Sammy in this condition. Ref, check on him. Ref's like, oh no, he can't compete. Perfect. Sammy, me and you, day one.
Mm-hmm.
You
That
know what
doesn't
I mean?
sell.
Like,
That doesn't sell.
I would sell.
It doesn't sell. I'm sorry. You can't put Sammy and Roman on a pay-per-view. It doesn't sell.
Well, you could have gave him a rematch next week. It didn't have to be on
Next
it didn't
week,
have to be at the
yeah,
pay-per-view. One way or the other, there was many better ways to get the end result that they got.
And
There
it
was much better
sells.
ways.
And it sells with Brock as a special guest referee.
Because I don't
now
think
you're talking.
yeah.
I
That's
mean-
a good booking. That's a good booking. Yeah.
Now that sort of sells.
And I don't think Roman. I don't think it's the good kind of heat you want
Yeah,
for Roman.
No.
that's it.
Like, I understand he's a heel, but it's still not. It's still not tribal chief, head of the table type heat.
I just think they're of lost of ideas, because after Brock, what's next? Like, where could this go?
McIntyre.
Yeah, it's been looking like that. That's the baby face they're trying to put over to be strong enough to face Roman after all this.
Yeah.
If Roman keeps it. I think that's the word they're doing, right?
And even McIntyre,
but
Brock.
they're recycling.
Oh, yeah.
It's recycling.
Well, Drew has said that he would like to have a rematch against Brock in front of fans, because
Right.
it was during the first lockdown, so there was no fans in the thing.
True.
So it could be possible.
You okay?
Everything okay? All right,
Yeah.
and we're back.
Yeah, it could definitely be possible, but I find we might have seen Sami Zayn for the last time.
Well, if in my opinion,
Because if I'm not mistaken, Sami's contract finishes in December, or is it in January like KO?
I thought it was December, but I just don't know when. And I don't know if that's necessarily true.
Okay.
That's the problem. Because unless this is the last time we see him. Right?
I hope. For his sake, I hope.
No, there's no reason to bring him back. For if he's leaving in 3-4 weeks, there's no reason unless it's to come and interfere in a Roman Brock match. But I wouldn't see that happening, because
It won't happen now.
Yeah, there's no continuation to that. Just to come and then disappear again, unless he signs a new contract. But I don't think that's happening.
Besides that, was there anything else?
Well,
Not really.
SmackDown was about that.
That
was pretty
just
much that. It was three almost. It was the half an hour at the end, half an hour at the beginning. So maybe, and you had those little segments, backstage segments. So most of the show was.
Flair got pied. Flair got pied in the face by.
Yes, by Tony Storm. Yes, some revenge there.
That's it.
That's about it.
Um,
Well, Flair did Flair's cutting some sick promos. I really like heel Flair.
I always liked Flair.
She's a better heel than she is a baby face.
Yeah. Like her papa.
I don't
Yeah.
care anymore, though. I honestly don't care about Flair's promos anymore. It's really always the same shit. And look, she's good at it. Sure, she can say whatever the hell she wants. She sounds good. But now it's just like, all right, change it up a bit. I've seen this. I've seen you do this for the past, since you were healed. So since you came back from that injury or plastic surgery, whatever, been the same shit every week in and week out. You're not really giving me crazy good matches either. You're giving me decent. That was one of the things with Flair, right? Flair was also very more eccentric. Ric Flair, I'm referring to, but his matches also were freaking spot on. They were, not 5-star rating matches, but they were really good matches. The matches Charlotte is giving us, you know what I mean? We're not seeing crazy top notch matches, and I just don't care for her promos anymore. I'm just done. Like I don't know. Like I rather see me a Becky promo. I rather see me. Yeah, I don't know. I love that Storm is getting a shot. That's great, but I hope Storm wins. I'm done. Flair, get out of my face.
I think that would get a pop, and
Yeah.
like we've said before, Flair doesn't need the title, so I'm okay with that. Maybe I'm not getting bored with Flair, but I do get the sentiment of redundant. Keep on saying the same stuff, just in different ways.
Mhm.
I like it when she says that it's a cheap way to create a buzz. That is to mention mention Charlotte Flair in a promo or challenge Charlotte Flair.
Right.
But yes, it's true. I will have to agree with JLB that her recent matches haven't been what she has used. She's used to giving us,
Mhm.
and maybe we were spoiled a bit with all those Beckys and Sasha Banks and what's the other one's name? That's
Bianca Belair,
no, the one that's injured there, belly to belly.
Bailey.
Bailey.
Belly
Yeah.
to belly.
You know Belly to Belly, but you don't know Bailey.
Bailey. I think we got spoiled with those great matches, and I know she can't do it all, but she needs to step it up. Definitely in the guys. Wait a second. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Just mute or not.
I can't mute.
But
I say.
yeah, you can.
I say. There we go.
There we go. No, but I mean that's it, and really that's all that really happened on SmackDown. I guess we're gonna see Storm and Flair for day one, right?
It looks like it. Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. That's SmackDown. Rampage.
I didn't watch it, so you guys have to entertain me.
Rampage was basically well, it's a great main event with Pac and Ray Phoenix, or no, Penta. Sorry, Pac and Penta versus who's the tag team? Well, anyways, now I'm getting a blind spot of the tag team.
I think you're even getting confused on Rampage. Are you sure that was the main event?
Yeah, because the other one was, I think Ray Phoenix had a bit of an injury, so they replaced him with Pac. So it was Pac and Penta, but I just don't remember again.
FTR? It wasn't FTR, was it?
Oh, I think it was. Double check for me, but I think it was. But it was it was basically to work out the future program between Malachi Black and Pac.
Oh, you're talking about
Yes.
with Pillman.
2.0? Not 2.0. Varsity.
Yeah, isn't it with them? Was it
No,
with
that
them?
was on Dynamite.
Oh, see, I'm so blind.
I
I didn't even watch Dynamite.
Yeah, I'll do it right now. Oh.
Rampage results. Okay. Okay, first of all, Sammy Guevara and Tony Nese.
Oh yes, we forgot that. Yeah, it's so
Jesus.
far away that
We can't forget that. That
Yeah.
was just fire, all kinds. And as I was watching that match, I was just like, WWE, man, you had such a gold mine of talent here in Tony Nese, and you chose to just put him on 205. You know what I mean? You chose to not really do much with him. And I think they put him on a pay-per-view match, but I think it was even the kickoff. And I was just like, man, why? You know, this match was fire. Sammy Guevara, Tony Nese, give me more. Like, I'm down.
Yeah, definitely.
Sammy Guevara did win, though.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Now, where we will see Tony Nese much more on Rampage and Dynamite, I hope so, because I was entertained with that match. But I think we'll see him more on Dark and Elevation.
It Hey man, if you give me I'll watch Dark and Elevation though. That's actually might be a pretty decent idea.
And that's probably what they want, right? It's for
Yeah.
us to watch it. So
That's it. But they got to promote it more. This is
Yeah.
what they're still not doing. I don't know why they just don't. I think they kind of give like a little bit of the results. Don't give me the results.
yeah, I
Give
know.
me what's going to happen next week.
Yeah.
Hey, watch this. Make it a rampage. Give me Tony Nese and Leo
Wait.
Rush.
Oh,
Leo Rush at a darker elevation. Start making darker elevation top, not just independent feed me talent places, but also give me like a 5-star match. Oh, but that's for AEW Dynamite. Well, I'm sorry, you have too much stuff on Dynamite and Rampage. You're focusing on your MJFs and your CM Punks and you're focusing more on the titles there. So
Yeah.
give me more
I completely agree. I think they should, because Dynamite, they always promote their the matches that will happen on Rampage. So I don't see why they couldn't, or on Rampage, since it's like 2-3 days before the Elevation and the Dark, they should
Right.
promote at least one big match a week to get people to go watch it. And maybe
That's
they could put it into the storyline, and maybe that one match a week on Dark or Elevation can have a certain continuation to the storylines happening on Rampage and Dynamite that would get people to watch more. But it's kind of hard, because I guess you have 1 million people watching Dynamite, and then you have 150,000 people watching Dark.
Mhm.
So you don't want people to get lost in that hole, right, of storyline. Maybe that
Right.
won't watch Dark or Elevation, and then you'll kind of be lost in the next. But I think you could do it at least for one match, one big main event, either on Dark or Elevate, that you can promote and get some more people to go watch it on YouTube. I think that would be fair for them to do. And it would be good for the wrestlers too that are on Dark and Elevation. If you get those, maybe a bit more eyes, maybe you get a bit more merchandise selling, and maybe make a name for yourself, and then you'll get called for a match on Dynamite or Rampage.
And yeah, and at least it's going to be, I mean, or one promotes Dark, one promotes Elevation. Dynamite seemed to be promoting Dark a lot, so Rampage goes to Elevation. Like, and people, if you give us those kind of matches, like when I just told you guys Nese and Leo, you're like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, if we hear about that match happening on Elevation and or Dark, and then we keep hearing about these crazy matches that are happening on those shows, guess what? It's just going to convince people to go watch it.
And
You know what I mean?
that's on YouTube, right?
YouTube.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's on
You know-
AEW's YouTube channel. Yeah.
Which days?
Monday and
Uh,
Tuesday. One job.
Yeah, Monday is Elevation and Tuesday is Dark.
You really
one of
didn't
them
know
is
it all.
taped-
Wow. Okay.
One
them
of
I
them
didn't.
is taped at the. One of them is taped in.
I have not
at
watched
the-
one episode of this, so I have no idea.
Oh, damn.
At the Universal Studios. That's right.
Yeah.
Ah,
One of them is taped at Universal Studios.
And
And,
that's
then
partly
the other one-
maybe a problem too, with results coming out, but I don't know. I don't think anyone necessarily cares to read the results.
Yeah,
But
they
again,
pass it
that
on
could
the
also
tick-
help the promo.
Yeah, they pass it on the ticker at the bottom of the screen, but
Yeah, that doesn't No bueno.
most people don't watch that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was. I just checked. It was Pac and Penta against FTR.
Exactly. Yeah.
That was also a fire match. Pac is one of the best wrestlers out there.
I love Pac. Pac is good.
in the ring.
Oh.
Even when he has a botch, when he has to work in a botch in a match, like he did on Friday, like it looks like it was a worked botch, because he's so fluent in his moves and his that when he has to fuck up, like it doesn't look real. That's how good he is. He had this spot where he had to jump, use the top rope as like a springboard, and you saw that he had it perfectly, and he just had to like slip his foot to make it seem like he fell. So that's just to show you of the raw talent of a guy when he botches something and it looks like it's fake. So I want to, and that coming up match with Malachi Black, take my money.
Yeah. That's
Take my
definitely.
money.
I imagine that's going to be at one of the Winter is Comings for sure.
Yeah, I think next week we'll have that match, and
Oh, okay.
we will. Yeah, right. Because winter's coming is
Well,
next
there's
week.
2 nights. There's 2 nights though.
Oh, it's 2 nights
Oh,
now.
it's 2 nights. Oh,
Yeah, so it's Rampage and Dynamite.
Oh,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's Rampage tomorrow or Rampage next week?
No, next week. Next week.
Okay. So it's Wednesday and
so
Friday.
it's gonna be a
next week.
double. It's gonna be interesting.
Well, it makes sense because they're taped on the same night. So yeah, it would make sense. It would make sense to do it like that. Yeah, but take my money with Malachi Black. It's like, it seemed like the past few weeks they were losing grip on what to do with Black. I think the perfect thing if you want to bring back Black is put him in a match with Pac.
Yeah,
And
you know how that goes because it already happened somewhere else. So
yeah. And that's what maybe I lost it from last week, from the Dynamite last week. But is that why Pac was wearing an eye patch? Did Black attack him like he was attacked by Seth Rollins?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
well,
that.
yeah. I mean, well, no. I mean, yes, they're technically doing the Rey Mysterio, Seth Rollins kind of eye patch thing. But I think he had the eye patch. I don't think. I guess it had to have been done with Black. He has the other. Now he's blinded in the other eye because of Malachi. But I'm not too certain if it was the first one because of Malachi.
Oh, okay.
I think that was someone that ambushed him, or maybe he had I don't know. But definitely I think the first one was FTR that did something with him.
Okay.
And then the second one was for sure Black because he wants to completely blind him.
Yeah, and he threw the mist. He's using the mist now, also Black.
Yeah.
So,
which is cool.
It's cool. And they keep on teasing the House of Black, right? In promos and vignettes.
I'm interested. I'm interested in that. I like to know who they're planning to put there.
Well, what if I were to tell you that Pac might actually be one of them? There was this whole little on my other wrestling show. They were talking about how maybe it might, because Black starts mentioning the reason why his why he wears that patch and why he's gotten so dark is because something along the lines of he gets evil through the soul of that eye or something, and it's made him morphed and warped and sick. And so this is just a rumor, of course. This might be something that maybe might go along with Pac, where now your eye is like, now you'll see the evil that I bring, kind of thing. So Pac could potentially be one of the House of Black. After their little match, something happens. That could very well be.
So if that would happen, the triangle will be no more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, the triangle will be no more. He'd be heel, and that's that.
I think a Pac heel turn is a good idea. And then joining Black, even better. Yeah. I'm down for that. Guaranteed.
And who comes to help Penta and Thing? Buddy freaking Matthews.
Mm-hmm.
And Buddy Matthews takes control of the triangle or something. And then I don't know who else Black gets. Whoever else Black gets. Or unless Black gets Buddy Matthews. And that's their House of Black kind of ordeal. If Buddy Matthews comes.
But Buddy Matthews didn't have a match. He fought with Black in the independent scene. Yeah.
Right.
So I would love to. We've seen it in WWE. So and that was fire match. So give me more of that also. Yeah.
Yeah. This is very interesting, guys. This is very interesting.
Yeah, there's a few things, a few paths that AEW have right now to
I mean, A&W burgers are great and all, but AEW is
expensive but good.
Yeah, so
real beef, people, real beef.
They have some stuff to do there with Pac and Malachi, so I'm interested in what's coming next for them. Yeah, and basically that was Rampage, I guess.
And that's your Friday, people.
Yeah, that's Friday. I mean, hour goes by quick, but what a good time! What a good time! I love that. I almost feel like I want more, but then I'm like, man, you give me such great matches though. And it's great because I know I only have an hour. So I'm kind of a hypocrite every time I'm flipping in between. I'm like, oh, but I want more. Oh, but I like that it's an hour because I can't stand any more wrestling for a bit. But you know what I mean? So I'm like all over the place there, but I like it. I enjoy it. And just give me some more of those matches. Give me another Guevara and Nice and I'll be good.
Yeah. I completely agree. It's always better to be left wanting more than to feel like it was overdone. So
I have to find a way to watch Rampage. I know there's ways,
that, bro.
I know. I'm always something was always up. It's hard to when you have a kid. Okay.
No, but I mean, you can watch it the next day or when you're free. It's on the app. One job.
Yeah,
well, you're only going to watch it on TSN unless you're a pirate and you want to download it.
Well, because TSN hasn't been showing it on the TV channels, only on the app.
Exactly.
Every Friday I check, and I check from 10 to 2 o'clock in the morning, and there's never nothing.
Well, this is the last week that's going to happen, or next week is the last week it's going to happen because CFL is finally freaking done. Okay, and then maybe so then Rampage will be back to normal, and maybe Mr. Big Red will start watching again.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully, because
you love me, don't you?
I love everybody.
Every episode. One job. Every episode. There's not only one since the beginning.
We have to keep the tradition going.
I speak the love. I speak the language of love and honesty, good sir. This is
okay,
what
brotherly love.
well.
I love you.
Did you guys watch War Games?
I did.
I did for the most part. I did just really the men's War Games and the little bit of the women's and the men's War Games. I didn't watch the in between. I was watching 90 Day Fiance.
I enjoyed. Well, both those matches were the best ones. So you saw the two best matches,
which is what I assumed.
Yeah. Okay, let me start off with the first match. Okay. What did you think about it, Big Red? First,
of the women's, the first match was the women.
No, in general, the pay-per-view in general.
It was okay.
Okay. I guess we're being harsh still with WWE, but
no, it's because when I think of like NXT, it's not the same. It's like I try to watch it. Like I'm like, okay, you know what? I put my phone away. But
oh wow, you grow true dedication.
Oh yeah, I try.
I can't put my phone away.
It doesn't suck me in. Like,
well, I'm sold. I'm hooked.
Is it maybe you don't like the camera angles kind of thing? You're not liking how their style?
Well, that's true.
It's not the no. I think it's the commentary. Like Barrett, I can't stand him. I want my Nigel back.
Oh, because Nigel was
Nigel and Morrow, Nigel and Morrow.
Well, screw Morrow. Morrow hasn't been there for the hottest minute.
Yeah.
But before,
oh my god, my Morrow.
Well, I mean, I know Morrow, but I think Morrow's happy.
I want to hear that
boxing,
and even
whatever.
Like that. The audience, I don't think that audience was in War Games. Like there was so many big pops or whatever, and there was no pop. It was nil cheers. Like, oh.
Okay, well, they were definitely there on the men's War Games. I'll tell you.
Oh no, they were there.
They were there.
I didn't.
Black and gold NXT. Like it was crazy. Yeah.
I didn't find.
It's because there's only like
20,
500 people there or max. So the pops are not like 20,000 people, but no, they were involved. They got some chants going. Like I said, I'm sold. I like every match except the hair versus hair match. That's the only match that didn't do much for me. I wasn't interested, but the women's match.
Cameron Grimes. Hey, you're not like a little Cameron Grimes.
To the moon.
To the moon. I like Cameron Grimes. I just don't like this guy, Duke Hudson, at all.
You don't like Duke Hudson?
At all. And I think they could do more with Cameron Grimes, but I'm scared that Cameron Grimes is part of the old era and will just living out the end of his contract. Hopefully I'm wrong.
I am a big LA Knight fan. I love LA Knight.
I like LNA.
Maybe that's why I don't like you. I'm the reason. No.
But that match, listen, I didn't know who Cora Jade was.
She's been.
You know her now.
She's been
I
everywhere.
know her now. Yeah,
I definitely know her now. She was definitely the breakout star of that match. Not only because of that spot, but that spot from the top of the cage was insane.
Mm-hmm.
But her selling, because I still think she was selling. I don't think she really dislocated her shoulder. But that selling is one of the best selling I've seen in a long time. Those screams seemed very authentic. And if she was working it, she's a future, to use JLB's word, she's a future GOAT.
I mean, it's not my word.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with her. I think NXT was, because NXT won all the matches except the.
Of course they did.
Except the men's match,
right?
Because they had to put Braun over.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah. But NXT Gold and Black
Gold,
won all the other matches. So I don't know. I thought they were going to go the way of burying the Black and Gold era, but they kind of went their way a bit. Other than Braun,
I'm starting not to like Braun.
Oh wow, I'm liking him even more every week.
They're really high on him. He's good. He's great.
He's too Goldbergish.
Oh wow!
I think he can do. He has a bigger move repertoire than Goldberg. That's for sure.
But I feel Goldberg vibes with him.
Well, the big guy.
Vince, I hope Vince doesn't give him Goldberg vibes. Keep him how he's doing. You don't get that. I get that. I don't know, man. I get like almost a Kevin Owens, a Samoa Joe. He's a bit different on the style a little bit. Obviously, he's more Steiner-esque because he's
Steiner-esque. That's good. That's a shirt.
That's a Steiner-esque. And yeah, no, like I like him a lot. I just hope they let him do what he's doing, I guess, and not Goldberg him, as you will, because then that would completely ruin him. He's very eccentric, very energetic. He's there. That freaking spear move, that's table spear spot with Ciampa was freaking fire. Oh, great main event.
Talking about Braun, you know that when we heard about the name change, we believed it was WWE that wanted to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, it was him.
He's the one that didn't want to use the Steiner name?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I get how there's some people that don't want to, like even what's his face didn't want to. Bray Wyatt didn't want to use anything with
Wyndham
or whatever.
He's using it now.
But yeah, I mean, it's his name. So like, I just don't get why you wouldn't, especially the Steiner name. Your brother is gonna let you use, but I don't know. I feel like that's a WWE thing too, because I don't think WWE would want to get into a rights battle with Scott Steiner and whatever, and it'd be a thing. So I don't know. In terms of selling merchandise and stuff like that, I don't know if that's entirely Braun Breaker.
We know that Scott is good with his math.
Yeah, then again, maybe they should go into it, because then they'll get 3/3 of 50% of plus 1,000 times the equity of 50% of the shirt sales mixed in with 100% of the royalties, and so maybe you should do it.
Because if he didn't want to use, or if he didn't want to be known as a Steiner or ride a piggyback ride on the Steiner name's back, then why would he always be dressing like the Steiners? barking like his father, using the Frankensteiner like Scott.
The belly.
Yeah, so there's I don't know. There's some contradictions there. If that's really was the case, they don't want to use it. But I think it's a copyright issue there, because now they can sell shirts, Braun Breaker shirts, and not have to pay to have the Steiner name on it. Because I don't know how that works. If Steiner owns the Steiner name or the copyright or whatever.
I'm pretty sure even if they wanted to use the Steiner name, there's ways of like spelling it differently. If that was the case.
Oh, but then that's a lawsuit waiting to happen too. Steiner sounds too familiar. No.
Yeah.
That's I don't think Vince wants any more drama for nothing.
No, and since it's not their real name, it's not really like I'm sure somebody has the rights to that, since because their real name is Rich Steiner or something like that. So I'm sure somebody has, and I wouldn't be surprised that Scott copyrighted that. He's that type of person to try to bank and everything. So I don't know. I guess we'll have
banking 200% of the royalties of the last name given in the 80s, and
yeah. So Braun is good. Tag team championship match, Imperium. I love Imperium.
Yep.
I love their gimmick. Mm-hmm. I love the whole Walther thing, that the mat is sacred. I love all that. And these guys can go. They're a mixture of technical wrestling and they can high fly also. So
I think really they're the best male tag team.
In WWE?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides the Usos?
Yeah, I think
it's
I would love to see Usos against them. Wow.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
So I think maybe get ready for a call up for Imperium. I think maybe do we see you guys think we will see a Imperium reunion on the main roster with Walter and the tag team?
That'd be interesting.
Because Walter's on his way to the main roster. That's almost guaranteed. He's lost his UK title.
Is he going? Do we know where he'll be going though?
No, maybe they can use him as a free agent and a bit like Brock and just use him wherever they want.
I'll like see Walter versus Brock. I'll tell you that now. That's the money.
If Brock is willing to go.
Yeah, exactly. If he actually respects Walter and wants to put in the work, then I'm excited to see it. If it's just shitty Brock, I'm gonna have to job to you, go F yourself. Then move
squash. On. I definitely don't want to see Brock squashing Walter.
No, and I don't think that could ever happen.
No,
I don't
think it could happen in real life. So I don't think you'd let it happen like that.
I don't see Walter saying, "Yeah, no problem, my friend. 1, 2, 3, we go home." No.
I wanted to talk about this War Games.
Yes.
Kyle O'Reilly teasing the Undisputed Era, but then he was on. Do you think that was a punishment? Okay, so this is where I want to go with this. Do you think that was him doing it alone, or do you think that was whoever is running Bruce Pritchard or whoever is booking NXT? Do you think they knew, or this was completely Kyle O'Reilly on his own, and that's why he went out the way he did on Tuesday? Or how do you guys see this whole thing with Kyle O'Reilly and the Undisputed Era?
Oh, that's that thing you were talking about? I didn't understand what you were... Okay, that's the Undisputed Era sign? I totally forgot what the Undisputed Era sign was. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say, man. It could be WWE doing that just to kind of... maybe they know Kyle O'Reilly resigned, so let's do it to screw fans up.
Okay.
But then again, who knows? Maybe that was just Kyle O'Reilly doing that, and that's why he got just demolished on Tuesday. It's really hard to say nowadays. Now that companies are messing around with our heads, they're messing around with all the dirt sheets and all that. Really, really hard to say. I don't know.
Because I think they were how can I say this? They were more grateful, or they let Gargano go out more in a graceful way than they did.
You find?
Well, no, they were both written off. right? They were both written off in a way, killed off, where we say in the television world, right?
Such a
But
great
at least they let Gargano go out giving a speech and thanking everybody, and
Yes, but Gargano
is
is
Johnny Johnny Takeover,
and
he
it's
didn't finish his speech, damn it.
Yeah.
And I actually wrote that in my notes. Let him talk, fuck. Yeah.
no, you're right.
I completely agree with that.
I said the same thing. Like, really?
Yeah,
how
that for
you-
sure they should have let him finish talk. But
And all this for this other jobber guy. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't know. I think maybe because he didn't resign yet, maybe they still want to keep that open just in case he does. They'll do something with them.
He's not gonna sign.
I hope not. But I mean, I don't know, because maybe at the same time WWE's like, hey, we'll give you time with your wife. Take 6 months or take 3 months or whatever, 4 months.
He's not
And
gonna sign.
I don't know, man. I don't think they want to lose him either. I don't think they want to lose him either.
They're not. No.
we're talking about Gargano right now.
Yes, yeah. Kyle
Um,
O'Reilly, I feel like they lost him.
Yeah, Kyle O'Reilly's gone.
He's gone.
I think Gargano is gone, but I don't think he has picked where he's going or what he's going to do yet. I think in that aspect, I think Justin is right. I think he's going to wait till the son is born.
Sorry.
And see what happens, and then he'll make a decision after that.
What's happening?
But I think Kyle O'Reilly is gone for sure.
You can if Gargano resigns, he's gonna go to the main roster most likely, because the way we saw other War Games, they're gonna destroy him on Raw or SmackDown.
I don't think he wants to go to the main roster though.
There
I
you
think
go.
he's down to stay with NXT, but get a higher NXT pay. Get like a main roster pay kind of thing.
But with his speech and his outfit and everyone saying thank you, he's done NXT. Yeah, he's done NXT. He's done.
Well, he's definitely done for now, or for at
Done
least
for now. Yeah.
for a
I mean,
long
things
period
can
of time.
change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done.
I mean, look,
Period.
because I don't think no one really knows what's up either. I think everyone's kind of in limbo. He's not really sure. He doesn't want to make any commitments just yet. WWE doesn't necessarily want to let him go, but I don't know. You know what I mean? There's something there. He only signed the extension. Maybe WWE is going to give him the time off because he has so much. And the thing is, I think WWE is also pulling on the fact that Gargano does have so much respect for a lot of people in the back, especially in NXT and all that. So I don't know, man. I think Gargano is a tough really to say what's happening right now.
And they're not freezing his wife's contract. Usually, when a female superstar is pregnant,
Not in NXT. They don't do that.
but in general, yes, they do. They freeze
Even
it.
in NXT?
Yes, because
Oh.
they're not freezing the contracts. When her contract
Usually,
is over,
when there's an injury, yeah, they freeze the contract for that time that they're out,
Because-
right?
but they also because they freeze the Becky's contract when she was pregnant.
Yeah, but I think that's only a main roster thing. I don't think that's implemented into the contracts of NXT.
Just
So
like the
basically,
30
so if she gives birth, she has no more job. That's what
Well,
stupid.
no, it's not that she has no more job. They might obviously resign her because that's going to be a bad PR move too.
what
You're
her
not
contract
gonna-
finished at the same time as Johnny's?
No.
No,
Oh, okay.
She's still
So then
signed. Yeah.
she's still signed. So that
And
she's
and
gonna
that's
give
why I
birth in
think
February, right?
yeah.
she's due February. Yeah,
And that's why I think Gargano is being very careful too. He doesn't want to step on any toes because as he knows his wife is still there. And wherever he does go, he doesn't want to make it a bad thing for his wife either.
Mhm.
How you make what's her name? Jesus. What's her name? His wife. Her name. Candice. Candice LeRae.
Candice.
He doesn't. I mean, I don't know how you make Candice LeRae look bad. She was the one that was one of the women that put the new NXT on the map after the
Mhm.
Ember Moons and the Sashas and whatever left and the Shaynas. So I I don't know. I think everyone's kind of being careful. There's a mix of respect, a mix of just uncertainty, not really knowing what to do. Because I think Gargano has a spot anywhere he goes, anywhere he wants. He has the pick of the litter. It's just, more for certainty. They treated him so well in NXT. So, I mean, they did Adam Cole too, I guess, but.
Yeah.
But I think Gargano would be fine with having a lifetime job at the WWE NXT. I'd see him transition well into a producer spot and backstage. He really has a lot of respect for Triple H and Shawn Michaels. He mentioned it in his promo. So yeah, maybe it is just let him take some time off and reevaluate everything.
I don't see him there.
And it doesn't. Nothing keeps him from evaluating other offers either.
Right.
He could get other offers from Impact, from AEW, from MLW, from Japan, and then make a decision later on. He has no rush. He has I'm pretty sure he has money in the bank. I'm pretty sure he's more scared with COVID than he is with the end of the month. So we're okay. I think he'll be okay. And I don't think we. Let me try to phrase that correctly. That doesn't come and bite me in the ass. I think we might see Johnny Gargano in WWE one day again. Maybe not in the ring, but one day, and could be sooner rather than later. Now, Kyle O'Reilly, I think, will be on Rampage or Dynamite.
Winter is coming, Ethan, maybe.
Wow, yeah. I think to get the most and to ride the momentum, it would have to be Winter's Coming.
Oh.
But by the latest in the first month of the new year.
That January Saturday pay-per-view or something.
Yeah, Battle of the Belt, something. That would be to really utilize the momentum that Bobby Fish and Adam Cole are creating on that side, and that he has done with his time in NXT. I think it's now, and I think we'll see it soon, because they're already starting to tease a Super Click breakup here and there. Nothing concrete, but we're starting to see some little hints here and there.
Well, that lasted long.
Well, look, no, and that's where it's going to happen, right? It's literally going to be Undisputed Era versus when Kenny comes back, Kenny and Young Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally what they're doing.
Which is I'll give you want this.
Give me my money. Yeah.
Visa credit check.
Definitely, and that's probably a precursor to a longer Adam Cole versus Kenny.
And then KO comes in. KO, there's going to be a mix something there. Give me my Mount Rushmore. You know what I mean? Like there's so many options that they have.
Wow. Just talking about it, it's like,
yeah,
let's go.
Like a kid in a candy store. Yeah, no. So that was War Games. Raw was nothing. I don't think necessarily anything happened.
Well, the Becky and Morgan.
Yes, and
the main
Angry
event,
Morgan
right?
girl. Yeah,
That they compared to Trish and Lita.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a decent match.
It
It was decent.
I don't like that.
It was.
I don't know if you guys saw this rumor on Twitter that came out today, saying that they during that match that they asked the crowd not to stand up and to stay sitting down.
No,
I saw that on one of the wrestling pages. I don't know. They didn't mention if it was either. They mentioned that it was either for security reasons or for booking reasons, but they didn't mention why. So I think that took away a bit of the.
That's weird.
Of how good it could have been, because it was a good match, but the crowd didn't seem involved too much. But
I heard a different thing. I heard that the crowd had to there was something along the lines of the crowd had to switch seats all the time depending on where the camera was.
Yes,
I heard that too. Yeah,
for
That's
the
what I heard
fillers,
as well.
the fillers,
For the fillers.
that I heard. And
So
yes,
that I heard, and they were doing that during the main event apparently, and so it was a lot of weirdness happening during that main event too.
Well, if you have to tell your customers to move seats for the cameras, you're not doing good.
Right.
Like,
I mean, at that rate, though, at that rate, guys, bring back the Thunderdome then if you're really that freaking scared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bring back
Or
the
book smaller
Thunderdome
arenas.
or book smaller arenas, you know? But yeah, but that looks bad. It's a bad PR move. That looks bad for their investors and so on, right? So,
Yeah, I guess yes. Because if you're going to be in a 15,000 seat arena and you only have 5,000 seats, yeah, it's going to be a problem optically for people
yeah.
looking at it. So I know you could have the hard camera side be practically empty, but
yeah.
you still got to fill up the other half of the arena, which if you only have 5,000 people can be a problem.
Quite difficult.
But the cage match to start off was okay also.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
KO. KO's putting some strong matches on his way out.
I feel that the main of well, I don't know if it's gonna be the main event, but one of the main events is the triple threat.
Hmm.
It's gonna be a
Day
four.
one, yeah.
It's gonna be a 4-way very very soon.
They're gonna add Bobby because obviously
Oh yes.
Bobby came and destroyed everybody. So
But as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh, here comes Bobby,
he did look strong in that segment.
and I wouldn't be surprised if Bobby wins it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised with that too. And then it's Big E Bobby
Yeah.
WrestleMania.
I'm okay with that because I like it when a babyface chases the title. I think has more.
But I believed they're doing something good with Kevin, and then Seth gets in. I'm like, okay, I like Seth. Seth is in my top 3. But then you get Bobby that just destroys.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do with Kevin? You know Kevin's bouncing. His contract
But,
ends at the end of January.
But okay, even if he's leaving on January, Vince says you want to. If we give you a contract, you become world champion and all this stuff he wants.
Not doing it. Not doing it.
I think he made up his mind.
He made up his mind. He's not doing it because he knows the only reason why you're giving me these things is because you want me to stay. Once I sign that contract, you're gonna tell me to fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
But
knows. I've seen it happen way too many times.
But do you see how many they're losing like flies? It's one over there and over there and over there.
They still have more wrestlers
Than AEW.
than AEW.
Yes, but they're not losing small names. It's
Yeah, but a lot of them is their own decision too, right? So a lot of them was them doing
that's
it.
what I'm-
So whatever.
that's what I'm
the
saying.
ones they want to keep who are just leaving because their contract is up is what's fucking them over too,
Yeah.
of course.
But
Again, that's because of all this stuff you've been doing for the last 2 years.
But that's what I'm trying to say. It's like
Oh, okay. Well,
You
I'm
have-
saying a lot of those big names though were just because they chose to release them.
yes, I
So-
agree. There's names that we were surprised that they released, like the Braves and the Keith Lees, but there's also people that they want to keep.
that
But
are
what they're
leaving.
doing with them is like, you know what? Your product is sinking. You're doing shit with me.
Mhm.
I'm gonna see what's on the other side of the green grass.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I think we're at a moment in WWE. Go ahead.
I was gonna say he mixed two different
Yes, I
sayings
know.
in one.
I know. I was like, fuck. I was in. I'm
That's
in
a
the hype.
shirt.
It's a shirt.
Okay. It's okay. Here on WTN, we invent new sayings. So
Yes.
we're good.
Okay.
So what was I about
Follow
to
us at. Go ahead.
say? Shit. I wanted to say something about Kevin Owens and I forgot.
Well, get used to St. Ken Steen.
Yeah. That's gonna take.
Well,
that's
no,
gonna take a
you
while.
were basically saying they were doing something good with Kevin Owens, and
Yeah.
then Bobby Lashley came in, and
Yeah.
now
Fucked
he's not going to
everything.
get the world title, and he fucked everything.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with Bobby destroying everything because that's Bobby. That's what Bobby
Yes.
should be doing. That's
But
the way
I'm-
he should be booked. But Kevin Owens, as long as he gives us good matches on his way out,
he will.
I'm,
He
o-
will.
I'm okay.
Yeah. He will.
But what I'm just trying to say is that with Bobby coming in, the spotlight was with those three. Now with Bobby coming in, we know it's gonna be Bobby.
Oh, he's gonna have to be thrown into that one way or another,
That's what
or
I'm
gonna
saying.
be
Yeah.
involved if he's not thrown in.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
But that's what I wanted to say. I think WWE is at a point in its time where they were in 2002, 2003, where after the whole invasion WCW thing didn't work out, they needed new fresh talent,
Wasn't
and
that the aggression?
ruthless aggression. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's when Vince McMahon came to the ring and he goes,
Yeah.
"Who here has it? One quality, ruthless aggression." So that I think we're at a stalemate in that he needs how can I say this? He's come to the realization, like he did in 2002, 2003, that he needs to make new stars.
He needs to put
And-
He needs to put us on fire, basically.
So that's
Like-
what he's doing with NXT. He's a bit turning it back to what it was originally, or what Florida Championship Wrestling was, or Ohio Valley Wrestling was, to build me some new stars.
And the whole next in line thing, we saw a bunch of photos of the athletes there.
Yeah.
Yes, it's true. Those are all former university athletes, right? Either football players or amateur wrestlers, and everything. And we started to see also on Raw for the last few weeks. I think Vince McMahon is taking Austin Theory under his wing.
Well, I love. If you guys ever saw him wrestle before WWE,
I like Austin Theory. I don't think he's there yet to be a top guy, but I think he can be there. He's still young, and I think what we're seeing on TV with these segments with Vince McMahon is Vince McMahon trying to put over Austin Theory. Is it working? I'm not there yet, but
I was a bit creeped out with
jumping jacks.
Well, the jumping jacks, and he's like, "Show me something that I don't know." I don't know what Vince said. Show me something, and then he goes and does the jumping jacks. He's like, "I'm here for you, Mr. McMahon," and I was just kind of like, "Oh, that's kind of creepy."
Yeah, that's why I think. That's why I said I don't know if it's working, if they're doing it the right way.
But it was pretty good. He came out afterwards and he jumped.
Finn Balor, yeah.
Finn Balor,
and then he ended up taking a selfie. Yeah,
yeah.
I think
so that might be interesting. Finn and Theory, I'm down for, because they're not really doing much else with Finn, and that might be a good time. Maybe Vince gets involved. That's my boy. Whatever. I don't know. Finn's gonna have to get someone that kind of. I don't know what storyline they could kind of use there, but that could be a good time. That could be like a corporate versus the good guy, like how Vince and Austin was. Finn is no Austin. I'll let you tell you that right now. But I mean, you get someone who is eccentric, good on the mic, and all that. You know.
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Yeah. So that's what I think Vince is going in that type of way where he needs to find.
And he froze.
One of those.
And there he's back.
Oh, sorry. Maybe he can be one of those Braun Breakers, can be one of those new guys, emerging stars, Austin Theories. That's what maybe he has in his head, and that's where he's going towards. Right. But I think there's still some guys that he can use. AE, we're finally seeing a breakup of Amos, whatever you pronounce his name, and AJ Styles.
Time.
Yeah, about time. Like, let's get it done. Let's do Shawn Michaels Diesel all over again. I'm done.
Yeah, give us a few matches in that program. I'm all for it. Who's the heel? Who's the babyface there?
Oh, Styles is the heel.
Styles is the heel. Yep.
Oh yeah, they're gonna make Amos as the babyface. Yeah, because I don't know. I was a bit questioning myself at the end of that match where he was in the ring, and what's his face? Amos walked out. And the other guy, Riddle, was asking. Riddle is fired, guys. I'm sorry.
I love Riddle.
Riddle is fired.
We're here to report.
Yeah, he's good, man. He's good. And we're gonna get to, I think, and he made a special cameo appearance also on Tuesday night on NXT.
It's not a special cameo. He's the new shaman, so he's gonna be with MSK all the time. So I don't know how they'll do that if Riddle is.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
Well, they've been teasing the shaman for a while, right? Exactly.
Right.
And I feel like they didn't know who it was going to be, or they had plans and it didn't work out. And then they just said, okay, Riddle, go. It works perfectly because if
Yeah.
you guys recall,
In-
MSK and Impact was they had the bong hit
Yeah,
as
the
their
song.
entrance music.
Yes,
So,
and they had those segments where they were the three in the room were full of smoke, and they would you never see them smoking, but the room was full of smoke, and they would pass around the camera to each other and talk like if they were like in
smoking.
a circle
That
smoking.
70s
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, exactly. That 70s show, exactly. So I think that had a bit of that feeling into it, and I think if they're the ones who pursued this storyline, then I think their number one choice would have been Matt Riddle for this.
Yeah, for sure.
For this thing. So what he's doing on Raw and what he's doing and what he's gonna do now on NXT, you're seeing how important this guy is and how they think he's important, and he should. I don't know. I like what he's doing, but I think he's almost there at a point where give me a title run. It doesn't have to be the world title, but give me a real title run, not like the US title run he had last year. Mm-hmm. Give me a real strong Matt Riddle destroying people, but being his funny self, obviously. Mm-hmm. But I think he's there yet. I think he's there already. I think he's ready for that.
He's the new RVD, kind of funny, cool.
And yeah, I think that's what Vince was trying to build too with that. So yeah.
And he can definitely throw down in the ring. So.
And he can,
bro.
So that was great. But I was saying was AJ Styles when Riddle was asking him, to comment on Omos leaving and everything. It seemed like AJ was maybe felt sad there. So that's why are they hinting a face turn? But I think the way to go. So. I think the way to go in this program with Omos and AJ Styles, I think AJ would be the better heel in this rivalry.
Well, just the fact that he screwed him over, of making him believe that he was blind the whole week, and he wasn't. That's kind of a heelish thing, right? Yeah, again, though, I see Vince liking his bigger guys as heels. Mm-hmm. The Bronze of the world, the Omos, the Kali, and so on. So Kelly was faced out for a bit, I believe. So, but I definitely AJ just kills it with being heel, though. So
yeah,
AJ is a very good heel, so I'm okay. I just felt I needed to say that because it felt a bit weird. If a heel usually they don't want you to feel sympathy usually for a heel, right?
Right.
So I started feeling bad for him. So that's why maybe I was questioning myself. But I definitely prefer him as a heel in this case.
For sure. At the end of the day, he's a Southern boy. Got a Southern hospitality. He realizes kind of, it's that. But eventually, that's what they want. Oh, AJ feels bad though. Da, da, da. And then AJ's going to do something on Raw
and then
in the
get
next
more
few
heat,
weeks to get more heat by it. Yeah. That's classic AJ. So
that's true. That makes perfectly sense. Well explained.
Thank you.
So I guess that was Raw.
The angry Morgan girl there. She got her 15 minutes of fame.
I think I missed that part because I didn't see that.
Angry Morgan?
Yeah, so it's basically it's a fan. Okay, you remember the Miz girl?
Yeah. Oh yes. That's why you posted that. Yeah.
So it's basically Liv Morgan lost, and they panned it to a girl in the crowd who was very angry.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Nothing crazy.
Very angry.
Very angry. Or whatever. Some say it's a plant by WWE to kind of make that a thing so they can get more social media attention. Others say it was like her parents, kind of like, we want you to be the next Miz Girl sort of bullshit. So, but yeah, what do you think they're going to do with Liv now, though?
It's still going to continue.
Yeah?
Well, they're fighting at day one, right?
Not that I know of.
No, they just fought at Raw. Why would they fight at day
one? Yeah, but it wasn't a clean finish. She cheated. She held the ropes.
Oh, okay. I guess they can make that a thing. Sure.
I think they're planning to make Morgan the next Raw champ.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Then I'm like, okay, I guess they'll.
I see the next leaf, if you want to call it that, Morgan for Raw and Storm for SmackDown.
I'm down with that.
I'm down with anybody
Hey,
out of the 4 horsewomen.
Fresh faces, man. Fresh faces.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I'm down with that.
Yeah. I just don't know if Vince is down with that quite yet. So
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, that's the
But
thing.
the question is, if that's the case, how long it's gonna last?
Well,
Well,
Evelyn
I mean,
Morgan
look,
has improved.
Ish, like she's improved only because of the crowd. She's still kind of trash on the mic. Sorry, Liv, love you. But she's still kind of trash on the mic. So like she really needs to improve on that or get someone to help her out with that.
Yeah, she needs a bit more of Vince's promo classes.
Yeah, straight up.
But I do see a little improvement, so I don't want to, before she was really like bad actress. Now it seems like she made an effort. She's getting a bit better, but she's still green in what she's saying. And sometimes it doesn't look like she has the confidence in what she's saying. That she doesn't believe what she is saying herself,
So she's the same. Yeah, she's essentially the same. She had more confidence in her little Live promos when she did her little vignettes there about a year ago.
With Lana, when the lesbian vignettes. Oh.
That didn't happen. After that, it was the whole live your life or live something. She was playing around with her name. It was little vignettes of, today I don't even remember them, but it was like little vignettes that they really didn't do much with. But she was still kind of green. I don't know. She just has to get better on the promo side. Her wrestling is great. Fans are behind her. She obviously has the look. She has style. It's just she really needs to start having a little bit more confidence on the mic. And she's she is on the mic of what Natalya is in a wrestling ring on television.
Awkward, very unsure, very thinking too much of what she wants to do. We know Natalya can go, and I'm sure in the training camp she's fired, she's good, she's confident, but it's like she never let go of her days in the dungeon or something, because once the camera goes on, she's she's unsure of herself.
Robot. My dad was Jim. My uncle was Brett, and Owen. Yeah, I understand.
And that's it. So
maybe she needs a mouthpiece. Give her a mouthpiece. If all this time after all this time in WWE, I'm sure she's taking promo classes.
Or I mean, maybe she needs to go heel. That seems to work for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Look, it did wonders for Bayley.
Yeah.
Bayley
brought her to the next level. Definitely
brought her way to the next level. Maybe she needs to be heel, but they need a face right now until Asuka comes back, and hopefully Asuka comes back soon because I'm ready for Asuka.
Yeah,
where is Asuka?
Always ready for Asuka.
She's injured apparently.
Okay. Before we go to Dynamite, quick question:
just fuck NXT? I guess sure.
We did NXT.
Well, we did a mix, yeah. But wait. Let me see.
No, because we didn't talk about Gargano's fuck. Yeah. Oh, we did technically.
We did.
But I didn't bitch. I didn't complain. I am angry.
Okay, go ahead. Let's go.
So you do this nice little promo with Gargano. Okay, nice little promo.
Go ahead. Let me hear you.
Right in the middle. Nice little promo with Gargano. You have him thank everyone. It was very well. He mentioned he wasn't really confident unless he was in the ring. It was because of the fans and so on and so forth. It was great. It was going good, going great. And then you have this fucktard come in and totally demolish him and put him through tables and whatever have you.
I'm sorry.
Now look, that's fine. Now look, I get you're supposed to leave while you're on your back, but I don't know what you thought this was technically doing. This is not going to make, I guess it gives the guy heel heat, but I feel like people would have been more like, this is fucking disgusting. It's not that I hate this guy. I fucking hate the people in the back for doing what they did. Stupid WWE. I feel like a more of a vibe they would get rather than, oh, this fucking guy, he did it. I can't wait till someone beats him. Like, no one cares. I don't care about this dude. No one knows about this dude. Or maybe they do.
I think
I
that's
don't know about this dude.
I think that's the problem. I think the problem is who
Who? Who?
who who did it. I think Grayson Waller was the wrong pick to put to write off Gargano, because nobody likes that guy, and not
He gets me nervous just the way he talks.
not heel heat. Nobody likes that guy. Period. He's just
Right.
he's not good in the ring. Well, not yet. He does some good spots, but nothing crazy. He's horrible on the mic. When people and people say he's good on that's his strength. I haven't seen it yet. So
Who
I
said
think,
that? What people? Are they deaf?
well, they put him as host. They put him as host of Halloween Havoc. They always have him speak on promos and segments where he's doing his thing, whatever. But where he's coming from, he's on talk shows or whatever on the so they seem like they think he's a good talker. I haven't just seen it yet. And I think if it would have been, what if it would have been Braun that would have put Gargano out on his way out?
You can't though. He's face.
He's face,
yeah,
and
it's true.
he's
It's
having
true.
a story with Ciampa.
But I think that would have been like the best heel turn way to make Braun a heel would have been
Or
like
you
that.
do that, or you do that with Ciampa.
Or Ciampa,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
You do that with Ciampa, and that would kind of work. That kind of ends
The
their
ultimate
craziness.
betrayal, yeah.
The ultimate betrayal. That's just kind of cool. I think people wouldn't have mind that. So maybe it's not so much of that happening, but the fact of who the person was.
Yeah.
I did want a little bit more Gargano though. Just I felt like that speech was
Unfinished.
unfinished. Just give me a little bit more. Kind of close it a bit, but that just goes to show you they don't know. Gargano doesn't know. WWE doesn't know. Nothing's set in stone that he's.
I
bound to
know.
completely. You don't know your ass from your elbow. Get out of here.
He's done. I'm telling you. He's done
We'll
with the
see.
WWE.
I don't think no one knows. I think he has too much respect for Relite that it's for sure Dunsky's yet. I think right now he's just focusing on the baby and he doesn't want to do anything for like another 3 months. I think that's a thing. And he's like, guys, I'll talk to you then. Until then, though, I won't resign anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's honestly it.
I think we won't be seeing Gargano until the baby comes out, and then he'll start thinking about what he's gonna do.
That's it. And he'll talk with his wife. What's going on? What should I do? Relay all his options. But I don't think he's signing another contract until baby Gargano comes out.
Baby.
Yeah. And we saw at the end because it did look. If anybody saw the fan videos that we've seen from after NXT, where Ciampa is sitting in the ring with Gargano, and Kyle O'Reilly comes, and they all seem like they have tears in their eyes, and they're all like hugging, and it seems like it's the end of something.
That's what I'm saying. It's over.
But I don't think
For
Gargano
now.
knows yet. I think it was more like, okay, this is the end of an era, right? This is the black and gold officially being buried. If he does come back, it'll be a different vibe, I think. So I think that's what they were like saying goodbye to, or celebrating, or their time in NXT like that. I think that's what more of it meant, more than I'm out of here. Because I don't know, I had a bit of a click feeling at Madison Square Garden.
The curtain call thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Because, okay, yes, they're all baby faces, so it's not really the same thing. But it did have a bit of that feel. So, I'm pretty sure we'll see Kyle O'Reilly pretty fast, but I think we'll have to be patient for Gargano.
Yeah. It's going to be a hot minute.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Or maybe winter's coming for Gargano too. Because there's no, their contracts ended. So no 30 days, no 90 days, no nada. So who knows? Maybe that might be the swerve that TK was talking about. While we're going to go on to Dynamite, I guess, unless you guys want an NXT talk about something.
I was ready for Dynamite, but go ahead.
I just wanted to touch on two things of NXT. That wasn't the one was So we thought that Braun was going to continue with Ciampa on a program and eventually take the belt from
Ciampa.
Ciampa.
Mhm.
But he's out. He's doing his promos, calling out Ciampa. Says now Ciampa has pinned him once and he has pinned Ciampa once.
Mhm.
So it's time for. And then Roderick Strong comes out, and it seems that's what I wanted to talk about. It seems like they're going to be burying the cruiserweight title very soon.
Thank God.
I already he said he would forego of the weight limit for his match against the woke guy Joe Gacy,
Mhm.
and now he's coming to challenge Braun, who obviously is over 205. So it doesn't look like it looks like they're going to be getting rid of that title, and that's Strong.
Well, no, I think it's just going to be an open weight title. I don't think they're going to get rid of it. So it's not going to be a cruiserweight. It's going to be more of like a TV title.
Oh, okay.
I think that's maybe what they might be doing with it. I don't think they're going to get rid of it though.
I can see that happening. Yeah, I can see that happening. Yeah. Because right, if the whole Vince McMahon thing is getting rid of all these small guys, so you won't have a use for
hence open weight.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. So yeah, that would make sense. I wanted to mention that Braun comes out and challenges Ciampa, but he gets Roderick Strong.
So we're getting a USA Network title.
I doubt Vince is going to go that route, but I think they'll just call it open weight. I just think they'll probably name some stupid infinity pound title or some shit.
Yeah, they'll find something. Because to be honest with you, the 24/7 belt has taken more place than the cruiserweight. So, and that's saying a lot, man.
And Dana Brooke is still champion with the 20. Yeah.
Yeah, and Tamina is chasing her.
Yeah, that's it. And nobody meaner than Tamina, let me tell you.
Oh, that's another T-shirt. Yes, nobody meaner than Tamina.
No, that's her shirt. That's her shirt. That's her slogan.
Okay. I thought you just invented that.
I mean, thank you for thinking I invented the whole entire.
I was gonna say I'll buy that.
Ain't nobody meaner than Tamina. Nice.
Jesus, shows how much you guys pay attention to Tamina. You know why you don't? Because she's with freaking Natalia all the time.
Robo Natalia.
And I found something weird to finish off the NXT in the main event, right before the Gargano segment. Santos Escobar against the guy with the Samoan tattoos.
Solo.
No, not Uso, the other one.
Oh yes,
the big guy there. I forgot his name.
Who has a thing with the? Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he dresses a bit like a bare knuckle wrestler fighter. I mean, yeah. Well, during that match, which was a decent match, I would like to give them props for that. What's her name? Elektra Lopez.
Yes.
She's very beautiful, by the way.
Yes,
so
gorgeous.
She's my favorite woman in WWE right now.
Whoa!
And I haven't seen her wrestle yet.
So. Jade.
Shit, that's pretty close, man. And I haven't even seen Elektra Lopez wrestle yet. So that tells you a lot.
She's green.
So she hands off a pair of brass knuckles to that guy, to the opponent, which she's the manager or she's with the Santos Escobar.
Exion Quinn was his name.
Exion Quinn, that's it. I knew it was something Quinn or Young or something like that. Yeah, Exion Quinn. And so she hands him the brass knuckles, thinking, okay, he's going to get up and hit the guy. But for some reason, Santos avoids it and ends up still winning. And he didn't notice that she had handed him. So I find that interesting where they're going for a breakup in Leyendas del Fantasma. I found that interesting, and I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen next, because I'm sure maybe he saw the video, or they're going to go with that storyline that he saw the video and he saw her hand. Why did you hand off brass knuckles? I wonder where they're going to go with this. So I'm intrigued and I'm interested in that, and I wanted to mention it. So that's it.
That is a cool way for them to do that whole storyline, though. They've been that's probably one of their longest storylines they've done in a while now.
Yeah, long-term booking. Yeah,
long-term booking there, which is great. Very interesting how she put it right. He was all confused what's going on, and then he threw it out, I think. And then And then Phantasma got the swerve on it and did the thing, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it was all a plan," as Barrett was saying. But I'm like, "Nah, bro.
Yeah.
She really wants." Yeah,
You saw it in
I
her
like
face.
they're
Yeah.
doing that. Yeah, like what they're doing there.
And if I'm intrigued to know what's going to happen next, I'm guessing some fans are too. So that's a good point for them.
That's it. And just the whole Toxic Attraction, Cora Jade,
that too,
Raquel
yeah.
thing, fire promo on everyone's part there. I can't believe Mandy, though. Really, all it took was dark hair and to turn heel, and she's freaking fire.
She can finally cut a promo, yeah?
She can cut a promo. Just goes to show you, Vince, on the main roster, you're blonde. You're going to be my dumb blonde for the evening. Go. Like craziness with the stuff she's doing in NXT. She far surpasses everything she's done on the main roster. That includes the Otis and Mandy segment or whatever. Just
I completely agree.
And then Cora Jade. Just
yeah.
Woof.
Yeah, and even on the mic, Cora Jade, man, she came and she started blasting them, and she did a good job. She stood her ground, and she didn't feel like she couldn't handle the mic. She can handle the mic.
I mean, I don't get how convincing it was that she had a arm
in a sling,
that she was gonna go kick some ass, but you know what? She her promos made her sound like she was one tough cookie, so I somewhat believed it. So I can't wait for that. So I guess there's going to be like a 3-on-3 kind of thing going on, or
maybe that's what it looks like. Yeah.
So
with Raquel, Cora, and who they add on to help to join them.
Oh, they mentioned another name though. I just can't recall it at the moment.
I just don't want Raquel Gonzalez to wear heels ever again. Just it looks a bit I don't know, awkward when she's running there. It looked like she was gonna fall and break a leg or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just me and my optics for tall women and
heels.
And heels, but
maybe if you wore heels, maybe you'd fall if you walked on.
Guaranteed.
But but I mean, it is what it is.
But Dynamite, go. Let's do this.
I'm just listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, why?
I didn't have a chance to watch it. Go ahead.
Oh Jesus. So Long Island, it was MJF's hometown. CM Punk comes out first. We have the whole
with MJF's music.
With MJF's music, we had the whole heat going on right away for CM Punk. Fans completely hated his guts. CM Punk just went with it. Started saying, "Well, their hockey team. Then no one's won a cup there since '84. So what do they know? But that's your boy, right? That's your boy." Like it was just classic, great promo. And then you had the Diamond Battle Royale.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool. That was fun. What was that light thing? The blue light and red light, because that wasn't a mistake.
You think that wasn't a mistake?
It wasn't a mistake. It's been reported that wasn't a production issue.
Oh.
Apparently. Yeah.
Wait,
No, I know. I mean,
it's Glacier.
Oh, Jesus. But there was reports that they did some kind of light thing before Sting showed up too.
Yeah.
Which I totally don't remember. But I did read that. So
it's with him.
It doesn't necessarily mean it's him though, just because there's a white light and.
Well, they're definitely teasing something. We just don't know what it is.
Something. They're definitely teasing an appearance for Winter is Coming. I feel like that's the thing that they do, because the blue light was Winter is Coming blue light from when Sting used it when he came out, and then the red light, of course, we're all thinking Bray. Let him in. But I think that's just to throw you off, is what I think that is.
And Tony does like to use continuation of storylines from the other promotion.
Yeah.
We've seen it with Malachi Black. We've seen it with others. So I don't know about that. I don't know. That red light, the blue light, Winter's Coming is definitely teasing something for next week.
Or
The red
yeah.
light. Now that I know that it wasn't a production issue, I don't know.
I have to watch
I don't
it
know.
tonight.
I think Tony K might be hinting at. I would like to. Maybe it's wishful thinking. I would like it to be
Bray Wyatt.
Wyndham.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt. And I think that red light has a connection with Bray.
For sure.
So maybe they are teasing that, but they could, like Justin said, maybe he wants us to think that,
Throw
and
you
then
off, yeah.
completely gives us something else. You know,
Maybe it's the red hair.
Eva Marie.
No, I really. I actually mean red hair.
Maybe it's Crazy Red.
Crazy
That
red. Now
could
you
be
guys,
it too. Crazy Red.
you guys lost me.
Indy?
Who's red hair
Indy?
and who's crazy
Well,
red?
red hair. I think he's talking about Becky.
No,
Who are you talking about?
continue talking.
Who's red hair? Who's red hair?
I'm getting his full name. Give me a second here.
Oh, okay. But I'm thinking of Crazy Red. Reckless Red? Crazy Red? No, indie guy. He's
Eric
like a
Rowan.
very- Oh, that kid. Yeah, I don't know if that's a big thing, though. I mean, it's going to be with someone else then. If Eric Rowan
Yeah.
shows up, it's got to be with someone.
Maybe with
Bray Wyatt.
Bray
Yeah.
Wyatt.
That would work. Or even we saw Eric Rowan and Braun recently together. Maybe it's
Oh.
going to be all three.
Oh, with Bo?
Wyndham, I don't think with Bo. No, I mean Eric Rowan, Bray
Oh,
Wyatt, and
Braun?
Braun. Maybe it's gonna be
Braun.
Wyndham, the cult of Wyndham.
Who are we talking about when we say Braun? I have a hole in my.
Strowman.
Oh, Braun Strowman. Okay, yeah.
I mean, I don't see him there, but if I do see him there, I see him in the cult of Wyndham.
Mm.
I see them maybe doing that. Maybe going against Aleister Black's team at some point too. That could be a thing. Going against the Dark Order, although the Dark Order isn't really satanic or whatever anymore. But that would be the heel versus the face. But they're just there to take over.
Wouldn't it be a perfect time to turn the Dark Order back heel? It's been long enough since
It's not happening. It's not happening.
It's done. The heel. That
they turned on Adam Page. That would be the perfect way to go heel.
No, it's never gonna happen now.
No.
That's never for as long as Tony Khan.
They're named the Dark Order.
For as long as they're named the Dark Order and they don't split up, that is not turning
because
heel
right
ever.
now, to me, if you think of Dark Order, I think of Brody Lee.
Yeah,
me personally. So
that's it. Because you have to, unless you have Bray take over Dark Order.
Yeah, and that
Because then people will accept the switch because it was his brother and so on and and they'll if they don't entirely accept Dark Order Wyndham, they'll accept Dark Order Wyndham and Brody with the protege of Brody or whatever.
They could say that you have lost your ways. Follow me. Come to the Dark Order.
This is not what Brody wanted for you.
Right.
Okay, I guess.
And then you can have Rowan and Braun as his disciples, kind of thing. Like his satanic.
We should have been writers.
And that
Vince called me 514.
And that could set up a championship match between Wyndham and Page. Having Dark Order turn on him. Yeah.
And then like Silver doesn't want to go back to the Dark Order. He likes to be a goof.
Yeah.
And takes Stu Grayson with him, kind of thing. That would be cool. That they could actually do something with that. That'd be nice.
I have to get back to the Punk promo to start off.
PG Punk.
Because it just reminded me of how good heel Punk can be.
Yeah.
He knows how to push buttons and get heat, like real, not what do they call, like real wrestling heat, not like heel heat that you like are mad at or anything.
Well,
but like,
I mean, I don't think it's hard to do it when you're in the guy's hometown either, though.
Yeah, that surely helps. That surely helps. So
that's why it was so easy for.
And when you play his music, right? and when you also play the guy's music when you're
Right.
coming out.
Yeah.
Like that's
Because that got a pop.
fitting it.
The music got actually a decent pop, and then when he came out, it'll just like turn to booze, like
completely.
completely.
Like Eva Marie could have been out there and she still would have got she would have got booed anyways. It's not a good example. You know, I'm no, I don't know. But I mean, I'm saying just doing that was genius. Just doing that, the whole music thing or whatever. That was genius of them to do it that way. Because that would have gave CM Punk automatic heat, no matter what he said, no matter what he did, and he knew it, and he doesn't care. He could play along with the crowd with that, and it worked. It worked perfectly.
And that T-shirt was really good too.
Are they selling that?
I don't know, but they should.
They
because I think that would be money.
I think I would buy one. I think.
Now I really have to look.
Well, basically, it was the shirt of the 4 pillars, but he replaced MJF with
Britt Baker.
With Britt Baker, yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
It was very, very classic. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, who is Hook?
That's
Taz's son.
Oh, and you know what the Hook's
It's his first match, right?
Yeah. You know what Hook's fans are called?
Hookers.
Are you a hooker?
I knew it. That was too easy. It's just way too easy.
Hook off already. Jesus.
Yes. Another T-shirt. Hook off. But yeah,
Damn
Hook
it.
is,
I don't think they're selling it. Those bastards.
and what is he fight? He's fighting Dante next week, right? Or on Rampage or something? Or Hook,
No,
his first match?
No, Hook is with Dante.
Okay, he's fighting Dante, right?
No, he's fighting.
Oh no, shit! I don't want to spoil it for you. Yeah, he's not in Team Taz no more.
Oh, well, that lasted long.
You just spoiled it for him.
Yeah, I did. spoil it.
And no, I don't think. I think he is because he's under contract. Because Taz mentioned that. So onto the
you did-
diamond. Onto the diamond. That was also pretty fun.
Yeah,
With what they were doing there. Basically, we saw
Before-
little Leo. We saw.
Sorry, but this is a really nice shirt. I don't know if you guys can see it.
yeah, we could see it.
That's a very nice shirt.
Past, present, future of professional wrestling. MJF. Huh?
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, if you're gonna get a shirt, that's MJF.
That's on the list. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
That is a nice shirt. Oh, they do have it. AEW, the real 4 pillars of AEW.
Really?
Nice. All right,
you
no
sh-
fun. I'll send it to you. Oh, and it's only $22.
Is that American or Canadian?
No, that's European. I don't
Oh,
know
there
why
you
they have me on European. What the fuck? I will send it to you.
Okay, continue.
Yeah. So they showed a little Leo Rush. Leo Rush got rid of one of the Taz people. And then Dante was there, like, oh, what's going on? Then you saw a little hoss battle between Wardlow and Hobbs,
Which got a pop, yeah.
which got a major pop, and I'm actually pretty excited to see that. Finally, Wardlow gets something.
He's still there?
Stop it. And then technically they both go out because MJF takes them out. Oh no, either way, MJF takes out Wardlow by mistake because he gets out 2 other people. And then so that's also creating fiction with Wardlow and MJF, which we know is eventually going to come.
Mm-hmm.
And then what else? Oh, and then Dante throws out Mr. Starks. It's just Dante Starks versus MJF. And then so they're all about to go get him. And then Dante just throws Starks out like that.
And he
So
throws
the
his
last-
his armband of FTW. He throws it away also.
Oh, snap. Okay. I didn't notice that there. So then MJF and Dante are for next
Cool.
week.
Yeah, co-winners. So they get to fight for their ring next week. Taz starts freaking out on commentary. So what is he doing? He's under contract.
Exactly. So that's why I think.
think.
So that's why I don't think he can just bounce like that since he's under contract.
I guess there's a continuation to this. They'll explain it to us further tomorrow, probably, because Taz is on the announce team tomorrow and Starks. So we'll probably get
snap.
a clarification on that.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with I was very content with that battle royal and the way it was booked.
That's it. And you saw the light thingamajigger happen when the final three were in the ring. So if you're fast forwarding through stuff, that's where the light thing happens. Yeah, fun, great match. Really, a lot of great stories being told there, foreshadowing for future little stuff. So
Yeah, the Young Bucks versus I like this also. I don't know if you guys enjoy. Well, I know John didn't see it, but Justin, I like the Young Bucks versus the good friends. Well, the best friends, but without
Tucker's
Trent.
back, right?
Chaos, technically.
Yeah. Rocky Romero, yes, exactly. Yeah. Yes, accompanied by Orange Cassidy. I think it was a good match.
And Tucker's back, right?
Trent, you mean?
Trent Tucker.
And that was cool with the mom.
Yes, with
the mom coming driving him. He always was a cut guy, but he looked more beef now. And I think he's one of the most underrated wrestlers in AEW. He can go. Yeah. He can go in the ring, and he put on some strong matches. So, and I was okay with Wheeler Yuta being with Chuck Taylor in some tag teams, but the best friends are Trent and Chuck, and I think that's the best combo.
Are Chicken Chuck.
are Trent and Chuck. So I think that's the way to go with them. And I want to see this trios match, best friends and Orange Cassidy against the Super Click. That should be coming up pretty soon. And take my money on that one also.
Go ahead. I'll say what I have to say after.
No, go.
No, because it has to do with the topic. Go ahead.
It's off topic, you mean?
Yes, it's off topic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it was a fun match. I guess I'm excited. I think I'm kind of bored of the Bucks. I know. It's weird. But I don't get bored of the Bucks, and then I do get bored of the Bucks.
I can't see them on my television.
It's okay. I won't go that far there. I don't know. Like I need a break of the Bucks.
I need a break from their their style of clothing.
But they have to stop with this goofy stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, they really do.
That Macho Man stand and that Shawn Michaels earring with.
I think that has run its time.
Yeah,
I agree. 100%.
And I think it worked better with Kenny Omega when the whole elite line storyline was going on.
Exactly. Yeah.
But now with Adam Cole and it doesn't fit right. Get back to you guys being you're one of the best tag teams in the world and just.
Well, they will when Adam Cole turns on them. So it's coming.
Yeah, they keep on teasing that. It's coming for sure.
It's coming like winter, so
But yeah, I'm first give me that trios match. So I guess we're not getting trios championship, right?
I think it's coming, but we don't know.
I think it's coming. Yeah, and I think they might announce it on TBS or something.
When's the battle for the belts?
Sometime in January.
January 8th or 9th, something like that.
So maybe, and the tournament for the TBS is finishing that time too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the championship match will be on that night.
On Battle for the Belts.
I was gonna say
maybe they'll announce it there. Yeah.
That's what. And it also, don't forget, we also have the Owens Cup that's coming soon. So.
Yeah, the tournament. Yeah,
but that's a cup. It's a cup, though. It's not a
belt.
But you won't defend it. Yeah,
that's right. I know, but I'm just saying that they're not going to throw all these things coming on the same shot.
Well, I think they also want to give you a good list of trio tag teams too. Oh. They want to make you realize, hey, when you think of trio tag teams, who are you thinking of? Okay, Young Bucks and Adam Cole. Okay, the Triangle. Okay, Private Party and Matt Hardy.
Which that gimmick is over, by the way.
Well, not yet, technically. He wants it to be over.
Yeah.
What's it called? So I think they want you to get used to trio tag teams. We do see a lot of those matches, but we don't know who, because there's a lot of big factions, right? Mm-hmm. So now we also see maybe Eddie Kingston and Pride and Powerful are going to be a trio tag team.
Oh,
because we did see an issue there with
That's Impact Days.
exactly.
LAX.
LAX. Well, why? Eddie Kingston was part of LAX? No.
Mhm. And then Conan
shit.
came into the picture.
Oh, snap. No, but wasn't it what's his face? Homicide?
Yeah,
Yes.
but the first part of it was Homicide with the other guy Hernandez and Conan, and then when they left, they brought back the new LAX, which was Proud and Powerful, Santino and Ortiz and Eddie Kingston, and then Conan came back.
Oh, snap. Okay, so didn't even know that. So they're bringing that back. I forgot who they're kind of beefing with now, though. Eddie Kingston went into the ring to...
Well, with 2.0 and Danny Garcia.
Yes, which also was another pretty decent match.
Yeah, it was a good match. Yeah, I enjoyed it. What do you guys think about the main event?
I don't know, Justin.
Oh yeah, sorry. Brian,
Which was,
Brian Danielson, John Silver. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was fun. That was
With the
great.
face, the face I'm seeing, Costa did not enjoy it.
No, I did enjoy it. No, I did enjoy it. I'm just getting run. I'm just getting run tired. The match itself, I enjoyed. I love John Silver.
He just has a face that gets tired quick. You know?
I'm just getting tired of the shtick that he's been doing the last 3 weeks. Brian Danielson. Yeah.
Well, it's coming to an end, right? Then Adam Page came out. I kicked his head in. I kicked his head in. Well, Brian was saying I kicked his head in. I kicked everyone's head in. So that's coming kind of to an end, sort of ordeal.
I'm gonna kick the cowboy shit out of you. That's what he said at the end. So
that's it.
But
that was a fun match. I don't know if it was Daniel Bryan's best match in AEW, but it was a fun match.
And I do like the fact that he's finishing his matches in different styles every week.
Exactly.
Usually with a submission, but at least a different one. So I like where that's going. I just can't wait for just give me that Page versus Brian match. I just want to see it. So that's why maybe I'm getting fed up of.
And that's at Winter is coming as well, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's at Winter's coming as well. Yep.
Nice. So next week's gonna be. We might have to do just a Winter is coming recap on Saturday or something.
Yeah, I think it'd be worth it. Yeah, because I think it's gonna be that big. Yeah.
That's going to be fire, all kinds.
It's going to need its own show to recap, yeah.
Next Saturday?
Probably, yeah. Is it? Yeah, next Saturday, right?
Next Saturday could be a good time to do it if you guys want to do it.
We could talk offline about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wanted to, before we go off.
Greg's not excited.
No. I have to talk about something, but go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead before I finish it up with what I wanted to say.
Before when is Cesaro's contract over?
I think he just signed a new one.
You just signed a new one recently.
Oh, because I just read that Eddie Kingston called out the Cesaro. That's why.
For what?
He called him a Swiss swinging idiot.
On Twitter?
Oh, no, I saw on Facebook fast. I didn't read the article, though.
Oh, okay.
I think he just signed a new 3-year contract.
Yeah, I don't think his contract is up anytime
that's all.
soon, unfortunately.
But you could say what you want to say, Costa.
I thought it was interesting was Tony Khan this week. Tony Khan jumped in on a Twitter
about a fan.
Well, yeah, it was fans arguing over
why he's saving wrestling now.
No, it was about Adam Cole. A fan was saying how Adam Cole was stronger in NXT than he's being used now, and Tony Khan, one guy started saying yes, but it's not the same thing. And Tony Khan jumped in right away. And I think that's the thing that I would like to call out Tony Khan. You don't have to defend your promotion or your wrestlers or your storylines to fans on Twitter, or this doesn't need to be done because it doesn't look, it's not a good look on him. But basically this is what he's saying. He's saying that it's not true that Adam Cole wasn't stronger in NXT. He's really over in AEW. He's on Dynamite and Rampage almost every week. He gets crazy reactions from the fans, and all that is true. But I was curious to know your opinion on that. On not only the question itself, the substance of was Adam Cole stronger in NXT than he is at AEW, but also the fact of Tony Khan getting in these Twitter spats with fans.
At least he's contacting with the fans, I guess. I don't know.
Interacting, yeah. I guess
I
that's
don't.
appreciated.
I mean, I guess I don't see. I don't know why. I don't think he should. Adam Cole, if he wants to dab in that or whatever. I don't think as Tony Khan. I mean, whatever, bro. If you got time, you got time. I don't know how you
Exactly.
do, but you know,
Yeah,
damn, that's those heated wrestling debates can last you a very long time. So I don't
Longer
know,
than
man.
that WWE
And
storyline.
And it can make you look like you're only
I mean, that's not
there
that long.
defending your product. Like maybe it's just
Yeah, I
it
mean,
makes people. I don't know.
it's kind of weird. Don't let your wrestlers, if they want, get someone who's down to do that stuff or whatever. Get Jericho. Jericho seems to like to do that shit.
Mhm.
You know, but you as the boss promoter, don't get involved. I don't know. Like, what's the point, bro? Like, you know what you're doing. You shouldn't have to explain yourself to the fans. You listen
Exactly.
to the fans and so on or whatever. You yourself are a wrestling fan and you can kind of
Yeah,
know and feel to what the majority of the wrestling fans want, and that's what you go with. Don't have to defend yourself. The thing with that said, yes, I guess Adam Cole looks a little bit more weaker than when he was in the Undisputed Era. Guess the reason. Because he's not the world champion. He's not the leader of his tribe in AEW, but it is also too quick to really be saying certain things like that. He's not the champion. Why was Adam Cole? Because he was the freaking NXT champion for like 2 years.
Yeah, he went from North American champion straight to NXT champion, and he never was a time where he wasn't holding a belt. Maybe more towards the end, but most of the time there he was holding a belt and he was leader. So it's much easier to book somebody strongly when they're champion and when they're the leader of a faction.
Exactly.
Totally agree with that. And I do think it's too early. What has it been? 2-3 months? You know, and I think, and Tony did say, to his defense, he did say that there's much more coming for Adam Cole. So
of course there is.
So
like,
you know,
I don't even know why Tony had to get into that debate
exactly.
to begin with.
That's
like,
why. Yes,
what?
exactly.
And was this some nobody fan, or was this like Ryan Sapp or?
No, I think the person who brought it up was somebody, not somebody from a podcast or Ryan Sapp or these guys, but I think it was somebody with quite a bit of followers. So it's not anybody from the dirt sheets or anybody, but somebody that is known in Twitter wrestling, right?
Oh, okay.
But that's what I'm saying is, like, because of all these circumstances, because of you still have time, and there's still stuff that you are holding back, and that you're going to be able to show to Adam Cole that Adam Cole is the talent he is, and I don't think there's a reason to get involved in that. Of course, we see that these guys, Bobby Fish, now Kyle O'Reilly, maybe that will make Adam Cole a leader of that faction, and that will start his rise to championship, not run maybe, but picture.
And rise to all the WWE fans saying, "Oh, look, you see, they're taking a WWE storyline and they're doing that now."
No,
I'm okay as long as it works and I'm entertained. I don't care.
No, exactly. I don't give a shit either. I mean,
you know, I think we get vacuumed into this. This
we don't
polarized.
get vacuumed into anything. It's just Twitter being Twitter, and Marks being Marks, and Smarks being Smarks, and just a bunch of, and then people who just feel like they're and narcissists being narcissists. Everything's about them. Their opinion is always right. That thing we did on Jeff Hardy, there was this whole stupid debate, and one of these Twitter guys was being like just kind of a douchebag, and then a bunch of people were bitching at him and whatever, and it kept going back and forth, and I'm just like, guys, I mean, I've been in little Twitter debates, but when it gets to a point, I'm just like, listen, that's your opinion, this is mine, that's it. Enjoy your day. One job.
And I just want to remind everybody, Twitter is not the real world.
No, that's it. But everyone wants to be right,
yeah,
right? That's the
exactly.
thing. They want to be able to win this battle. Like, if it was for $100,000 and it was a great debate and it was for money, bro, I'm down. Let's debate until we die. One of us has to win this money. Cool. I'm great. But you're not winning anything here. You're not surpassing anybody in anything. You just want this motion that you're the. It's humans being humans in that regard, I guess. But I don't know. I'm too nonchalant for that. I don't give a shit. You want to be right, you be right, bro. It doesn't change my life.
That's why I don't usually get into Twitter or Facebook debates. I rather just post my stuff and that's it. That's my opinion. Is my opinion, but I don't get involved in other people's opinions because it's not going to bring anything. You're not going to change nobody's mind. You think what you want to think about Adam Cole, and I'll think what I want to think about AEW and WWE. I enjoy wrestling. Point final. Now, sometimes I'll be disappointed with one. Sometimes I'll be disappointed with the other. But at the end of the day, I just love wrestling. So I don't like to take.
Look, debating is fine, right?
Yeah,
you just have to have two people who are gonna debate and give valid points and not valid points, but points that would make their opinion valid.
While being respectful, yeah.
While being respectful, you know what I mean? Oh, but you're wrong. No, you're wrong. Like you're not gonna get anywhere. No one's wrong here. It's one side's opinion versus another side's opinion. Just prove why you feel your opinion is right based off of thus and thus and thus results. We learned this with like in high school, people. Mm-hmm. We wrote thesis statements. In thesis statements, you have to have 3 arguments. You write your 3 freaking arguments, and then point final, you rate your conclusion. This basically is the only thing you needed to learn in school that you would actually use in real life. Mm-hmm. You have your statement. This is why, this is why, this is why. And ultimately, with these 3 reasons, this is why, this is this. C'est tout. C'est fini. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just go look, for an example, on Brian Alvarez, which is Dave Meltzer's partner on Wrestling Observer. He's the one that posts the ratings every week. And if you just go on one of his posts of the ratings, whether it's Rampage, Dynamite, Raw, or SmackDown, and you just go read the comments, you'll understand everything we just talked about for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Show. It's a shit show of some people defending WWE, blasting AEW, other people blasting AEW, defending WWE, and that's what it is. So Twitter's not the real world, but I think sometimes some things are mentioned that sometimes are worth to be clarified, like this whole Adam Cole. That's why I wanted to clarify it for everybody watching, that there's still a lot of time for Adam Cole to be Adam Cole, baby. Boom!
There you go. I was waiting for that.
Oh, and by the way, Rampage was still $4.99, so it wasn't able to breach that hump of that Thanksgiving hump. So it's still under the 500,000 mark.
It's $4.99, bro.
Really? I had a feeling maybe if John would have watched, it would have broke the 500,000.
Yeah, one job, John. One job.
Excuse me. Sorry. If TSN would be on.
TSN. I can't take my phone. I put my phone away every time I watch wrestling, so I don't have the app anymore.
We'll talk after live, okay? We'll talk. Me and you can discussion.
Let's fight. Let's Twitter fight.
Yeah. I'll have to come to you because you can't drive. Okay.
Waste your gas. Perfect.
It's fucking expensive.
I know, straight up. What were you going to say? We're saving the best for last, good sir. You did want to mention something before.
No, I asked already about this
Cesaro.
Oh, snap. So, yes, it was a legit thing. I technically didn't read his Eddie Kingston thing yet, but he did say it on some show. Yeah. He's talking about them. I didn't read it. I was trying to read it, but then I wanted to listen to John's point because I felt rude and I didn't want to ignore the guy.
Where are you trying to make point at?
Huh?
I don't know.
I guess that's the rundown. That's the rundown, huh?
That's the full rundown. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a lot of stuff. It certainly took a little bit, but that is it. Any kind of final thoughts?
No, just that.
Follow our page so we'll updates on if we're doing a Saturday rundown of Winter's Coming.
And we'll be giving more information about our big last rundown of the year soon.
Yes, we will very soon. The next 2 weeks we'll have.
It's the
updates.
final rundown. Do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
No, countdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Come
a
on,
t-shirt.
guys.
That's a t-shirt.
That's a lawsuit. That's a lawsuit. That's a t-shirt. That's it. So, like we all mentioned, good sir, Big Red. Where can they follow you?
At Twitter at @BigRed_WTN.
Perfect. You can follow him there, and of course, you can also follow Kid Crazy at
Saltita_Costa on Twitter, and our WTN forum group page, and our WTN page where we broadcast our podcast.
I was going to go there as well. You can, of course, follow WTN on its regular basis. Well, you can first follow me at JLB420 and at Rio Talk Radio 8 is just the podcast for everything, music, movies, everything related to entertainment. But you can, of course, follow our wrestling page at WTN Wrestling on all platforms, whether that be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We go everywhere. We go ham. Anchor.fm/WTN Wrestling for your Spotify's titles, whatever have you. It is all there. And as Big Red mentioned and KC mentioned, we got some big updates for our final rundown of for our final rundown of the year. We'll keep you posted, so follow us. Links will all be in the doobly doos, so be sure to look up what's going on, and please feel free to comment on any news stories you hear. We do like to hear from our WTN Nation, and that is pretty much it. This has been a longer rundown than usual, but there was a lot to get to, so we do hope you guys did enjoy it, and we will definitely see you next week's rundown. But until then, guys, of course, thank you, and we will see you guys next time. Ciao for now.
Peace.
Mm-hmm.